We will start by going to the studio. Select studio, then select Carl Cox for the style. This is the studio where you can build your tracks. In this tutorial you will learn how to choose samples, place them on the grid and build a simple track. You can enter the grid by moving down from the top button, or by moving right from the color palettes. To exit the grid, press the B button. Try moving in and out of the grid a few times. The grid consists of 24 channels and 512 bars. Try moving past the edge of the visible grid area. It will scroll, then move down to the last channel and back up again to channel 1. Press B to exit the grid. Move to one of the 4 color palettes on the left-hand side of the screen, and select it with the A button. Move up and down the list of samples, and select On to use with the A button. The directional pad is used to move around the grid, and the A button to place the sample. Try placing this sample a few times in the grid. The Start button is used to start and stop playback of the track. The track will start playing from the position of the cursor. Try pressing the Start button to hear your track. Press the Start button again to stop playback. The X button is used to delete samples. Try moving over a few samples and pressing the X button to delete them from the grid. You can press the Start button to hear the change track. You can demo a sample in the grid by moving over it and pressing the Y button. Try it. As the track plays back, you can fast forward and rewind. Start playback using the Start button, and move the right thumbstick stick left and right to fast forward and rewind. Stop the track once you are finished using the Start button. Now try building a simple track. Start by placing the hi-hat 01 drum sample in the first 2 bars of channel 1, the top channel. Remember to use the R button to exit the grid so that you can move to the instrument palettes. Next, add some bass to the track by placing a single big acid sample at the start of channel 2. Now complete the track by adding some riffs. Place one trancy lead in channel 3. Finally, play your track using the Start button to hear how the samples play together. When you are finished listening, stop the playback by pressing the Start button again. This concludes the Studio A tutorial. Up next, Part 4, Studio B tutorial.